Good morning, Pastor Brian here. Thank you for joining me today as we read a psalm a day. Today we're on Psalm number 53. I'll be reading from the Common English Bible as I do each day. And as we do each day, we think about what kind of psalm that this could be. Could it be a psalm of praise, a psalm of thanksgiving, a psalm of lament, or maybe a wisdom psalm? And sometimes they don't always fit perfectly in those categories, but just kind of think about what psalm this might fit into as we read Psalm 53 together. Fools say in their hearts, "There's no God." They are corrupt and do horrible deeds. Not one of them does anything good. God looks down from heaven on humans to see if anyone is wise, to see if anyone seeks God. But all have turned away. Everyone is corrupt. No one does good, not even one person. Are they dumb, these evildoers, devouring my people like they are eating bread but never calling on God? Where there was nothing to fear, they will be in utter panic, because God will scatter their bones of those who attacked you. You will put them to shame because God has rejected them. Let Israel's salvation come out of Zion. When God changes his people's circumstances for the better, Jacob will rejoice. Israel will celebrate. Well, that's the end of Psalm 53. And one of the notes that I noticed as I was looking at this psalm and reading through it, it says that Psalm 53 is almost identical to Psalm 14. So if we go back, a bunch of psalms, then we can kind of see how similar these are. And maybe that's something you want to do, is look at how incredibly close they are. And then the other note that I got about them is that the one of the differences, one of the not identical parts about them, is that when we read the word God in Psalm 14, it says Yahweh, so the actual name of God that the Israelites use. And in Psalm 53, if we look at the Hebrew, it is the term Elohim, which is also used for God, but is also just a general term for God. And so there is that difference in it. And then I'll let you take a look at and see any other differences that you might see between the two. But it might be good to compare them and take a look. And one of the things that I think this psalm is trying to convey is just this idea that, we people in general tend to go astray, and that they don't pay attention to the things that are truly important. There's no one who does good. No, not one. Kind of some harsh words, but, oftentimes, Jesus, and especially Paul, will use extremely harsh terms to try to prove a point to people. And perhaps that's what this psalmist is doing. It's not to say that there's literally no one on the earth that is good or is righteous or that is godly, but that there are many people who are not, that there are many people who are doing things that you shouldn't be doing, and that is not the way to live your life, especially if you believe in God. So those are some of the ideas that I had, some of the things that kind of stuck out to me. So what stuck out to you? What did you like? What didn't you like? What did you find out if you compared it to Psalm 14 that was maybe a little different? What do your notes say in your Bible about this? If you want to dig a little deeper as to why we've got two psalms that are really, really close to each other. Write it down. Share it with a friend. Share it with us. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. And God bless.